Okay, so lesson for the future. Next time, don't stop the stream until after you've found out whether your wife was going to take the kids to gymnastics. I thought I was going to do that. So anyway, just continuing what I was working on just minutes ago, adding an MCP endpoint to my personal website for kicks and giggles, for the fun of it. For the fact that it's just awesome and you can totally do that. It just occurred to me that adding this to the Epic Web Workshop would be like pretty awesome. Yeah. I mean, I actually did think about that, but now thinking about it in the context of what we've been doing so far today, it's like, oh, this is not as hard as I expected. Or like, it's more powerful than I expected. It'll be more useful than I thought it would be. And a lot easier, too. Anyway, I'm just very excited. It's very cool. So, here we are. Yeah, I was so close. What was I doing? Back up. Oh, yeah. Updating the way that the types are here so that it works more reliably. Item here and now. And actually, yeah, the prefix, let's be a little bit more specific. This can be B or those things, okay? All right, it's because we're missing the metadata. Boom. Now we're talking. Okay, cool. Here, metadata. Yep. Beautiful. Love to see that. And workshops. Very cool. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. And then, can we tighten this up? What if I try to say or talks and then delete talks? Can I do that? Yes, I can. Or workshops. And then we can delete workshops. Very good. And then we can say or chats with Kent. Delete that. Yep, totally can do that. Okay, that's nice. And what that means now is over here, we can have metadata. Yeah, we'll call it that. Okay. Now let's go back. Whoops. Where did we go? Here we are. Cursor settings. You know what? I think it might be not a bad idea to restart the server. Okay, and then refresh this guy. And now he should have the context that he needs. Wait a second. Here we go. Yeah, it should have the context it needs to know, oh, this is a Chats with Kent podcast episode, and I have the season, and here we go. No. The result, title, URL, slug, season number, episode number. Huh. Why are you going to get a blog post? Because you have a slug. There we go. No. Cancel. Stop. Stop it. Why don't you get it? Because you have a slug? Well, maybe we don't need a slug. Hey, Shruti, what's up? Type safe routes coming to React Router? I mean, yeah. They're already there. You at least type safe links. I don't know. I'm pretty happy with the current state of type safety in React Router. Hold on a second. I gotta check something real quick. Yeah, hold on. There's one person watching the live stream right now who knows what I'm doing, or she's about to. Okay, send. And actually I gotta check one other thing. Here it is. Yep. Okay. Send those also. Off they go. You're welcome. Thank you, my friend. Okay, great. That should be done. Hold on. Still uploading? Got 2 more coming for you. Okay. Yeah, I just need to make it so that it will... Yeah, do we need the slug? Maybe we just say these don't get a slug because they're confusing the AI. Never. Boom. Delete it from these guys. No slug for you. Or you. And now we're happy. And now... Yeah, now... Let's see here. Let's refresh this. Send the query again. Run the tool. You're looking for Chats with Kent podcast. Find content. Oh, that's interesting. Well, yeah. Huh. What happened to Canis? Let's go to localhost, chats. Okay. Canis? No? All right. TK. Oh, did I break something? All right. Man, this workflow stinks. There you are. There. No. Why are you navigating with the browser? Because you have a URL? No, you should see that there's a season number and an episode number. And we have another tool for that specifically. Connect. List tools. Boom. Chats with Kent. Episode details. Episode number. It's right there. You've got your season number is 3 and your episode number is 1. A TK right there. And now you've got the transcript and you could summarize it and it would be amazing. Get details for an episode of the Chats with Kent podcast, maybe. Stop. Coming back over here, try refreshing this again and make it run again. Oh, it's too long. Maybe that's the problem. It's just too long. But how do you make it shorter? Get details. Combine server and tool name length. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not enough characters. Details for get Chats with Kent episode details. We're gonna swap these, even though order technically is not specified. They all pretty much do. Maybe, I don't know. Try it again. I'm curious why it's not doing Chats with Kent, but yeah. Yes, thank you. Yeah, that works. That's good enough. Yeah, make the... Yeah, okay. Would it help to quote Chats with Kent? Maybe. Yeah, that I think is good. Yeah, I think we're good. Actually, I think we are good. And I think, oh, there's one other thing that I wanted to do. Another tool I wanted to add. Let's see. Please add another tool for allowing somebody to subscribe to Kent's mailing list. The input schema does have descriptions. So yeah, I can describe each one of these. Subscribe to the mailing list. Subscribe to... Email, first name, source. Oh, well, we're not going to do the source. But yeah, so let's get rid of the source, and first name is actually optional. Do I need to do string if I do email? I guess you do. guess the fields are required. Where else are we using this? Okay, yeah, I do know the field I want. Yeah, fields. Yeah, we don't have the user ID. Source, KCD, MCP. So like this would be somebody's using the MCP, but they're actually already subscribed to my newsletter and they say, I want to subscribe. Or like you can be on my mailing list without being on my newsletter. So actually what this is doing is it's subscribing to the newsletter. Hold on a second. I gotta double check something actually. Gonna have to do that over here because it might show you things. In fact, I was expecting to see a login screen, so hopefully you didn't see some of these emails because that's not very nice to share people's emails without their permission. So hopefully I moved it away in time. All right, so if I go to rules, yeah, okay, general newsletter. I'm just trying to remember if this actually does add you to the newsletter. I cannot remember how to tell this. Visual automations. No. Rules. General. Use. Subscribes to sequence. Yeah, website newsletter form. All right, that's what it is. Okay. And the website newsletter form. Where's my forms? There it is. Okay. Ta-da. And that is the ID. There it is. So this is what I would want then. Kit form. Form ID. Handle kit form submission, form ID. Add subscriber to form. That's what I want to do. That's interesting. Why is that a capital? I do not know. Well, we're gonna, okay, yeah, so they're all capitals. We're gonna lowercase it because that makes a lot more sense. Oh, I know why. Because it used to say ConvertKit form ID, and then I went through and I just changed everything. So that's fun. Okay, and that is good. So fields here. So really all that I need is the kit form ID. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Add subscriber to forum. Yeah, that's what I need. I need to call this. There we go. Subscribe to newsletter. And get regular updates about new articles, courses, and workshops. Sure. Let's see. Doesn't really do anything. So I mean, it should add them to the mailing list if they're not already added. I think that's the way that it works right now. Yeah, okay. I think we are good. Man, the things we used to have to do. Okay, so if you're not already subscribed, you'll receive a confirmation email on Kent's mailing list. You'll receive, yeah. So there's a difference between being on the newsletter and being on the mailing list. To the newsletter. And actually we have a utility for this. Get error message. Yep. Okay, sweet. Get rid of that. And come over to our cursor settings, reconnect. And let's say I'd like to get notified when Kent publishes a new blog post. Let's get rid of this context. Send that. Oh, actually, hold on. Let's just do a new one. Boom. Okay. That is unexpected. What are we gonna do about that? First of all, we should probably do the same validation I do everywhere else. Maybe, well, maybe not. Like, ConvertKit can deal with it. I don't think I pay for the ones who haven't verified because they're not receiving emails. Let's see. Where's my, yeah, get rid of that. Search, get rid of that. Email. make sure to ask the user for their email address before calling this tool. They will yada yada yada. All right. Reject that guy and go back to our settings. Yeah. So yeah, what if instead I say this is optional, so it doesn't make one up, and then I say if there's not an email, please provide your email address, user, email address. Hold on, I can't remember. This seems wrong. Yeah, okay, I think that works. So if I mess this up, it would tell me, right? Blah, blah. Really? Huh. Well, that's kind of annoying. Because it's got a pass through, that's why, I guess. All right, let's go to the SDK docs. Yeah, okay, so it's just a sibling of the content. Yep, just like I thought. Good. Okay. So it's technically not optional, but yeah. All right, now let's try this again. Whoops, I keep on doing that. Wrong keyboard shortcut. No, that one. What the devil? All right. That's what I wanted. Here we go, cursor settings. MCP. Go here. And new one of these. I'd like to be notified whenever Kent publishes something new. There we go. Kent, or Cody, me plus Cody at kentcdodds.com. Bam! Yes! All right, and I didn't actually submit that request because it should be mocked out. What happens to those requests? Where's my mocks kit? I don't console log it? Okay, well, it worked. I'm gonna say that it worked. That is so cool. Wow. Bang! That is so cool. Okay, so we're gonna deploy this, and we'll see if it actually like is useful in a real context. All right. There it is. Yeah, I was like, why did that change? Git add app kit and content blog. Git add app components. Git add. I want to separate the things that are MCP from that rename thing I did. App routes subscribe. Git commit. Rename kit. Okay, cool. Add MCP. Let's see what happens. Oh man, this is gonna take probably, I don't know, 15 minutes? I can't remember how long. It shouldn't take that long. Yeah, full deploys, or content deploys take like seconds. So yeah, here's when I updated some talks. This took 15 seconds to refresh that content. Full deploys though, yeah, that was content as well. Here we go. Fix calls nav link. Boom, 10 minutes. So that's what we're looking at for this deploy to 8 regions all over the world. Yeah. Man, this is so cool. MCPs. I'm just the request async local storage thing. That was pretty sweet. First time I've used that in a production scenario. Playwright failed as usual. I need to fix those tests. Maybe one day that will be a thing I do. Try your MCP in VS Code when it deploys. I'm gonna see if I can get it working in Claude. Because it's supposed to. So there's this edit config. Man, adding MCPs right now is just a garbage experience. It's so bad. But it will get better. So we are going to have kentcdodds.com. Ooh, I wish that's what it did, but that doesn't work right now. Let's see. Claude. MCP. There's like a help. Where's they have like a help thing. Man, I wish that this would work. Session ID? What the heck is that? We don't need a session ID on here. Oh. My wife was calling me for like a half a second. I guess she's okay. Unfortunately, no, this won't work. It is much more like what Cursor does. Except I think one of these formats it differently. Okay, add MCP to Claude desktop. No,
right,
that's
so-
not what I want. The knowledge is in there, but I don't want to watch the video. How do you add? Okay, let's ask Claude. How do I add an MCP server? Minecraft control panel? Pfft, come on, you know what I mean. Model context protocol server to Claude desktop. What? When's your knowledge cut off? Continue. MCP. There we go. Now we're talking. This is the page I was looking for. Oh, here it is. Yeah, so it's just Claude desktop users. Very cool. There we go. It's the same. For some reason, I thought they were different. But I think that actually they may have been different before, but now they are not. Okay. kentcdodds.com/ncp. And let's see where we're at on the deploy. It's building up our image right now. Man, I really need to upgrade to the latest React router on my site. Yeah. I hope this works. I was playing with this yesterday. It did not work, and I didn't like that. Let's go with KCD monitoring. You know what? I don't think that I log anything dangerous in here, but like, it would not be cool if I logged somebody's email. I don't think I do. Pretty sure I don't, but I think I do log when people fail the honeypot though. But that's just like fake emails anyway, so. I love seeing when people fail the honeypot. I'm like, man, that is like the easiest thing to not mess up. Background refresh failed. Huh. Simple cast server. Trim. Uh, 2.16. Aha, the transcript markdown. Looks like that could be null. Or null. Let's say this could be null. And let's handle those. Yep, that's what we're gonna go for. Yeah, huh, I wonder how long that's been failing. I wonder which episode is responsible for that. I did just add episodes like a month ago, so that could be the problem. Transcript can be null. Let's push that here in a second. I don't wanna think the deploy has already started, so I'm not gonna interrupt that. But then I'm also gonna go over here, chats with Kent, or Simplecast. Simplecast. Yeah, here we go. And we're gonna go through every episode and find ones that are missing transcriptions. I think it's probably, I don't know which one it would be. It's a mistake, that's for sure. They should all have transcriptions. And I'm pretty sure it's gotta be in the last season. Transcript. Ah, yep, that's the one I thought. Yeah, huh, I wonder. So if I go to chats, and we go to the last one, Oh, yeah, actually, huh. It doesn't have the latest. It has the last cache at the point that I messed up. So, let's see. What's the easiest way for me to get a transcript of this 1.5 minutes? All right, folks, that's thing. We're just gonna save that as it is and call it good. Refresh. Boom, there it is. That was fast. And here's my transcript. Ta-da! I should probably, you know what? I feel like I heard. No, I guess I never did make a transcript to this one, but that's because this one I just recorded myself and I didn't record it in a thing that like creates a transcript for me, and I don't want to create a transcript myself. All right, how much does it cost? Rev.com. This is actually how I created the transcript for the first episode of the season. And it should be fine. I'm getting a phone call. 1 second, I'll be right back. Break time. Where's the break time? Yep, here it is. Okay, so I'm ordering transcripts on this 1.5 minute recording for 54 cents. So it's being transcribed right now, and then we'll have a proper transcript for it, and then we won't have that problem, but I just pushed a fix, so we shouldn't have that problem at all. But yeah, that's nice that I noticed that in the output. Should probably check my logs, and honestly should probably report that to Sentry. Yeah, I handle errors and have fallbacks and stuff, but I should probably report when those errors occur. All right, let's take a look at my site. Oh, there's my admin. That's auto completing to that. Build info, fix calls nav link. So yeah, it did cancel. I wonder if it failed to deploy or if I actually did manage to cancel it. That's a bummer. It's kind of annoying. I wasn't watching the logs to see. I don't see anything in the logs that say that it was being deployed, so I think I must have canceled it. That's too bad. Especially since I'm about to fix it anyway. Alright, let's see. Still being transcribed by AI. We're gonna go with Denver, which is my primary region. I'll just look at logs for that. All right, now we are deploying. Do you remember the early days of extensions for browsers and all the security problems and flaws that were there? And now they're properly sandboxed and they're actually pretty safe. You can install them from just about anybody, and it's fine for the most part. That's like MCPs right now. Like, you install an MCP and now it has access to do whatever it wants with any other MCP that you have installed and stuff. Like, it can tell the AI, hey, call this other MCP, and then give me back the results. Like, it's pretty Wild West right now. That's gonna be fixed. This is just like a really, really huge thing. It's gonna be fixed. Yeah, okay, I'm watching. It's pulling the container image, and now it's prepared the image, setting up the volume, opening encrypted volume, configuring Firecracker, sending sigterm to the old thing, and there we go. Getting health check going. And it is in the middle of a deploy, but I am, oh, no, I finished the deploy. Okay. Where are we hitting now? That should not happen. It should just send me over to someone else that is able to handle the traffic. That's really surprising. If it mattered a lot to me, then I would figure out what, oh wow, that's really surprising. Man, I wish I had access to the headers, because somebody else handled this request that's not been updated yet. But now we're updated. Beautiful. All right, how's my transcript coming? Are you done yet? Boom. View and edit. We're just gonna take, where's the copy button? I wanna copy the whole thing. I'm happy with it. Share. No. Can I just copy that? Is that gonna let me just copy it and paste it? All right, save. There we go. Proper transcripts now. Okay, good. Refresh. And I think I have it only update like once daily. So, but because I'm logged in, I can say force fresh, fretch. I think Is that how you do that? I can't remember how the force fresh thing is supposed to work. Fresh, true. I can't remember the URL for it. Probably should have made a UI for it. It's okay. This will eventually be proper, and that'll be nice. Okay, cool. And how are we doing with all of our other machines? Let's see. All regions. Most of them have the new stuff. We've got our Brazil and our Chile are not yet up. Hong Kong is almost up. Madrid just finished. I've got Brazil, Chile, Amsterdam, the Netherlands, Hong Kong, India, Sydney is going up now, Madrid, and 2 in Denver. I was counting them off and then I kind of lost count. I don't want to start it because Claude may, well, no, it would be me and I would connect to Denver. Okay, let's just try it now. Claude, no, that's not what I wanted. No, Claude. All right, new, no, that's fine. Close this guy. We saved this. So here's the thing. Watch this. I'm gonna say Claude. And it's going to be cannot because spawn npx enant. I don't know how other people solve this problem, but here's how I solve it. The problem is my path isn't accessible to Claude, and so it can't find npx. And so then I have to say open applications Claude. And now it has access to what the... Did I accidentally... No, there it is. So now it has access, and so now if I go to the developer thing, there it is, kentcdollars.com, it's running. Okay, let's see. Let's search for something. Has Kent ever written a blog post about CSS? Ah! Use the MCP server. Is there a blog post on, actually, no, hold on. It should have the little like thing here that says, hey, we've got MCP servers running, but it does not. Adding MCP Minecraft server, blah, 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 delete. Could not attach MCP server. Server disconnected. Boo. Okay, so I do see a post request and a get request to /MCP. The get request ended in 0.86 milliseconds, though technically it should be streaming, so it should not have ended. And then there was a post request that I got a 404 on, probably because the session oh, that's probably what's wrong. It's not managing the session ID properly. Maybe. No, it's making the post request with the session ID. I honestly don't know what's wrong with Claude. It would be so much more impressive if I could do it in here. But it is not working in here, and that is just making me sad. Open logs. All right, let's see if there's anything interesting in here. Hopefully nothing incriminating or dangerous or whatever. Close unexpectedly, process if you're developing, yada yada, server disconnected. Huh. Okay. Well, let's try it again. Just see what happens. Where'd my terminal go? Open Claude. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Here we go. Now we're looking. Hey, look at these tools. What's happening? Hello. Okay. Has Kent ever written a blog post about CSS? Ah, that's what happened last time. String should match pattern. So the tool definition name. Oh. I can't have spaces in my tool definition names? No, that can't be. Okay, well that actually gets me in a better place. Servers. So let's look at some examples. Source. I'll just grab a couple. GitHub, Google Maps, Puppeteer, Index, tool. You know what? Actually, let's just do this. Server.tool. Code. What? Really? Okay, fine. That's annoying. Ah, here we go. Name. Yeah, they're all underscore. Oh! So today I learned. Yep. They, okay, that's good. So here's what we're gonna do then. Inspector. Well, it's not in the spec, so the client is wrong. Model, context protocol, spec dot. Okay, server, tools, name. Wait, there it is. Unique identifier for the tool. Description. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go over to the repo. I don't know how to find this. Tool name. Format. Feature request. Specify format for tool names. Okay. When I attempted to make, let's just talk to it. When I attempted to make some tools for my MCP server, I made a descriptive name that had spaces in it. This worked in the inspector, but broke in Quad Desktop because Quad Desktop doesn't like having spaces in tool names. I would like the format for the name to be specified so clients implement it consistently. Chaos. Here, I guess we'd just say additional context. I should probably be MCP index, or no, server. There we go. Here's one of the tools I'm talking about. I guess I should call it get blog post to make it work in Claude desktop. All right, create that. I personally don't really care what the format is. I mostly just want to make sure that it's specified so clients are consistent. Yep, okay, very good. So let's go fix that. Get blog post. Yeah, we're gonna get chats with Kent episode details. Subscribe to newsletter. And find content. All right. Make Claude desktop happy. Also, link to issue. Okay, I think it's gonna work this time, which is great because it was so frustrating that I couldn't get Claude desktop to work. This is so much more impressive when it's in Claude desktop. Like, it's like, this is a normal person tool. Like, normal people use this tool. And I've just opened up my site for those normal people. And I think that's cool. Okay, I also am going to be looking at the metrics for my site. Because I noticed the MCP demo that I made just like ran out of memory really bad. And so I think I maybe have a memory leak somewhere in this in my implementation somewhere. And so yeah, I want to keep an eye on that. So far it looks like no problems whatsoever. Hovering at a pretty good spot. Of course, I have a ton of memory. I have like 2 gigs of memory for my thing, so maybe that's not a ton, but yeah, quite a lot. Firecracker use load is fine. Data transfer is fine. So yeah, we're doing fine. Okay. So the thing is, I'd like to add that cursor works fine with these tool names. So maybe Claude Desktop is in the wrong here, or it's just overly ambitious about the format of the tool names. Yeah. And actually, I've got an image. Yeah, there it is. Actually, new from clipboard. Here we go. Let's try it. Oh, whoops. Here's the error that I'm getting right now. That took me a while to figure out what the heck they're talking about. Now it makes sense. Oh, my local host is still running. That's fun. All right, let's take a look at make Claude Desktop happy. We are deploying. You know what would be cool is a Discord bot that is an MCP client, so that you can talk to the Discord bot just like it's a an AI assistant thing. I don't know. Actually, like the thing that makes MCP so interesting is that you can use natural language, and that natural language thing can map to calls of tools and stuff. And so I'm thinking, oh, well, make a Discord bot, but I don't have to do an LLM. I just have the Discord bot called MCP. But at that point, it's like, well, yeah, okay, you can do that, I guess. But you could also just call a REST API. So it's not actually all that useful or helpful or interesting. Okay, still building, yada, yada, yada. I'm gonna star this. Yeah. Have I starred all the things yet? TypeScript SDK, starred, and specification, starred. What else can I star over here? I love it all. Servers, star that. Python and C#. No, that they don't need my star. They're busy with other stars. Okay, cool. We got our build output. That's good. We're gonna just take a little distracted tour. Hey there, Sina. Just noticed I have not been paying attention to the chat. Sorry. Nice to see ya. Yes. Okay. Come on, come on, come on, let's go. Man, it's kind of cold. I'm gonna close the window. It's kind of windy. I do not like that window. And I'm going to close the door now. And my family is here. It's 5:11. Oh my goodness. I have not had so much fun building stuff and like being excited about something since Remix. And I'm still excited by Remix for sure, but yeah, I'm just very, very excited about MCPs. Very excited. I think it's gonna be a really good thing. Okay, yeah, machines are starting up. Let's see where we're at. Build info. We need to add that to the Epic stack. It's a really useful endpoint to just know, hey, tell me a little bit about my current, the thing that I'm looking at right now. This I should fix. I should figure out why during deploys it's not able to serve traffic, because it absolutely should. I thought I was doing blue-green deploys. What's the Epic stack? Where are we? Where's this guy? Why are you over there? Get over here. Blue, green, no. Rolling, auto rollback. Huh. Well, eventually, if I care about this again, we'll figure that out. Okay, build info, JSON. Yeah, there's something weird going on there. Connection refused. It's actually kind of funny, that error. Okay, good. Claude Desktop should be happy now. Claude. We're gonna quit that and open it up again just to be sure. Okay. Let's see that our thing is running. Good. Okay. Has Kent ever written an article about CSS? Oh, wait. No, we don't have the... Stop. Delete this. Delete it. Delete that one too. I don't know what that one was. But we don't have the little plugin thing. So let's try it again. See, it's supposed to be super fast, and it is fast. All right, good. Deploy is successful. Okay, so why are you not showing me that the tools are available? You're saying that it's running, but I don't see the little... there it is. Okay. Debugging. Could not attach. Why not? I don't know, but let's try it again. Developer, can't see dots. It says it's running. Where's my MCP? Here, let's do get can'tseedots.com/MCP. Huh, that's interesting. We need to establish a new connection. It's not making any more get calls, it's just doing post. It's done 204 post calls. The last one was 3 minutes ago. So it's not even making any requests. Okay, here. We're gonna edit the config, which just opens up the file. What a funny thing. Add a slash, and now it's gonna be new. So maybe it'll try it. Here, and I'm gonna refresh this page, clear my logs, open up Claude. There we go. Got a bunch of post requests with session IDs. Okay, hey, we got our tools. All right. Has Kent ever written an article about CSS? Yes! Find content. Allow for this chat. Yes. Query CSS. Look at that. Yes, several pieces. Very cool. He's got some blog posts, some talks, several podcast episodes. Yeah, let's go ahead and get details on the CSS variables blog post. Can you summarize it for me? Yeah, let's allow for this chat. Here, let's see. That's the input. Oh man, that's so cool. Okay. Beginner-friendly intro to custom CSS properties. Can you get me the link to that? There it is. Oh, huh. No, you are definitely wrong. So wonder what happened there. We got the slug. Yeah. It's right here. Wait. It's in here somewhere. Where's the super simple? There it is. URL is right there. That's interesting that it didn't. It couldn't find that. Okay. Let's do a new one. Has Kent ever talked with Michelle Beckles about developer health? Actually, let's just do talked with. Yeah. What content does Kent have about developer health? Find content, allow for this chat, developer health. This should not take this long. It's making a bunch of calls. There are a bunch of post calls coming in for this session. I wonder why it keeps on making these calls. I've got 151 calls now. Now it's 155. It makes 4 calls in a row, and then it waits for a second, then it makes another 4 calls. What is going on? Try it again. Huh. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I wonder. Well, that's a bummer. Okay. So we're just waiting for those plugins to show up. It's really annoying, but that is a thing. I wonder if it's any better to use like Playwright instead. Let's just add Playwright. See what happens if I add Playwright. Now Playwright starts up instantly. It's way fast. So I don't know. I must be doing something wrong. Yeah, I've got to be doing something wrong. Let's do, change the query param, and that should. So like for one thing, Playwright is running locally. Oh yeah, so it added mine. I've got mine now. So there's something weird about sessions, and the server sent events or something. The way that's working. There's something weird there. Gotta work that out. Gotta figure that out. At some point I will. Okay. Has Kent ever had a conversation with anybody about developer health? Bummer. It's making a bunch of these post requests, but they're just not working. It's gonna have to time out eventually. I'm gonna go, well, you know what? The day's over. I've gotta be done. Gotta go hang out with the family. It's the weekend. Oh my goodness, it's date night. Maybe we can go on a date tonight. That would be great. So excited. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff going on tonight. We might not be able to. Nothing. Okay, so what about cursor though? Okay. Let's update this. Try again. Disable, enable. Well, that's annoying. No. Received a response for an unknown message ID. Okay. It could be that... I don't know what it could be. I'm thinking that maybe it received a response. Try again. No, no dice. I'm thinking maybe it sent a response for Claude to Cursor. But I've got the session ID set and transports that are associated to a particular session. I think I've mixed up something. I think my server needs to be defined differently. what happens if I do... We don't export the server. I don't think we need to export the server. And what if I put the server definition... create server. What if I do that? What is that going to do? Let's first make sure that it still will work. Oh, whoops, that was Claude. Back up. Okay. That is not what I was hoping would happen. Why are we posting? Why does it keep posting? Stop posting. You should be doing a get. Okay, well, that worked, I guess. Not sure why I'm not doing a get, but okay. Choose a random content piece to tell me about and summarize it for me. Random. Yeah, sure, that's pretty random, I guess. Cool, all right, that works. All I wanted to know was, does this still work? Oh, well, uh-oh. It closed. Why did it close? Why did it close? Ah! Can you summarize an episode from the Chats with Kent podcast for me? Just pick any one of them. Oh, okay. Yeah, that. It's a lorem ipsum thing. I'm just, it's hilarious to me that it's summarized in that way. Okay, we're gonna just call it good. Create server on demand. I feel like I read somewhere that you're actually supposed to do that. You're supposed to do it that way. Which, okay, No results, see. So it looks like it did finally respond. I'm not sure what this client-side tool execution is all about, but now it actually is responding. Yeah, okay, whatever. We'll get this deployed. I think it will make it better, maybe? I don't know. Honestly, I'm not sure, but the time has come for me to be done. So if you want to try and add the MCP server for kentcdodds.com to your site, give it a whirl. It's kind of fun and interesting in the next couple minutes. Not right now, because we're going to be making some changes. So I'm very excited about something I just saw in my email. Okay. Got that. Okay, just it's dependent on the model, not necessarily the condition. Interesting. Yeah, I think having specification would be good. Kind of confused why the model is the limiting factor there, but I don't understand it well enough, I suppose. Okay. Sure, I'll assign it to you. Where's the assign? Can I assign it to somebody? There it is. Assignee. Yeah. Okay. Honestly, I'm kind of stalling because I do want to see that it works. Really, I just want to see, can I subscribe to my newsletter through the MCP? That's what I want. Doodaloo. And I've got a couple minutes before I can get to that point. Anything interesting? Come on, entertain me. Okay, anything interesting happening? Come on. Yes, all right, it is deploying now. And yeah, Can't build info. Make Cloud Desktop happy. We want to create a server on demand. That's what I want. Okay. No, don't do that. It was supposed to open in here. No. Why is it choosing to open in that one? Okay, give me a second. I'm just gonna go here. Hello. Just don't want you to see this email because it's impolite to open emails without their permission. I just want to snooze this, and the client I'm using doesn't support snooze because the API doesn't support snooze, and that's just sad. Okay. There we go. Okay, are we here yet? No, still not. There we go. So now I think we're, in a pretty good spot. Terminal to open Claude because that's just how I have to do it. What a silly world we live in. We got 15 tools. I can't remember. I think it's 19 with mine. So we are still waiting for mine to connect. Come on, come on. Developer, Kitsy Dons. It says it's running. Man. What could it be? Let's see about you. Edit you to go to HTTPS kentcdodds.com. Save. And you're happy. All right. So, I'd like to stay up to date on the things that Kent is publishing. Sure. Kent, me plus tester AI at kentcdodds.com. Send. Didn't get my first name, but that's okay. I should have said, my name is Kent. It still says it's up and running. No tools available. Well, that's not a good sign. Man, there is something wrong, and I don't know what it is, and it's really annoying. And I'm pretty sure it's not my fault. It's just the clients. They don't support. Yeah, okay, now we got 19 tools. All right. I'd like to keep up with what Kent is publishing. Allow for this chat. What are you doing? No, what? What are you doing? I mean, that was fun and all. That's not what I wanted you to do. It is kind of fun though. Let's be honest. Let's go ahead and close the browser. Is there any way that I can subscribe to his newsletter? Just gonna be on the nose for you. Yeah, allow for the chat. All right, thank you. It's now closed. No, you have a tool for this. It's on Kenzie Dodds. And it's right here. Subscribe to newsletter. All right. Can you help me subscribe to Kent's newsletter? No, that's not right. That's not what you're supposed to do. Yeah, my email address is me plus testerclaude@kentcdodds.com. My name is Kent. Here we go. Allow for this chat. Look at that. That's what I wanted. Yes. Now let's just check. Oh, hold on. To update or delete other applications. Oh gosh, I guess so. I don't know. That seems like maybe I shouldn't allow anything to do that, but okay. Here we go. Boom. Confirm your email address. Oh goodness. I just subscribed to my own newsletter using Claude. Heck yeah. Good stuff. This is great. And yeah, now I'm going to, we'll just let that, I'm just reading my email confirmation thing, and I said, here's a gif of some excited goats. Yeah, so like I say, if you didn't ask for this, you don't need to do anything, but if you'd like, here's some a gif of some excited goats. Oh man, that is so cool. I did it. Let's see if I can do another thing. All right. Has Kent ever talked about developer health? Okay. Does Kent have any content around it? Yes, that's what I wanted. Developer health, burnout, wellness, developer health. Burnout. Allow. No, that's not what I meant. Managing burnout. Oh, hold on. Burnout, there it is. Ta-da! And then it was like, oh, I found it. Let me open that up in the browser for you. Ha! Okay. Let's see. What's another one? Is there any Chats with Kent episodes about accessibility. Find content, that's what I was hoping for. We found some. Can you summarize that episode for me? I was not focused. Can you summarize that episode for me? There we go. Yes! Can you close the browser? Boom. It's gone. Thank you. Holy smokes! Very cool. All right, I really should get going. Yeah, I'm super jazzed. Super jazzed. Now if I open up Claude, yeah, it's gonna still blow up because I don't know how are other people doing this? I have to open up Claude through the terminal so that it has access to MPX. I don't know why. No tools available. Well, that's not awesome. Nothing. Enable, disable. Enable again. No. Start a new session. I don't know. Like what do you want me to do? The stateful nature of MCPs, kind of annoying. We're gonna fix that. It's gonna be great. Okay, I think next time I work, which will be after my trip to Greece, probably. I don't know. I'll probably work, but I'm not gonna stream next week at all. But yeah, so the next thing I want to do is move it over to Cloudflare, I think. But see, then it's the authorization stuff, and I'm just not sure. Like, I need to get authorization working. I need to figure out how to do OAuth issuing stuff. Do I want to build that myself? Not really. There are tools for this that I should just be okay using. All right, anyway, that was fun. Very fun. Kind of curious. If I open up Claude one more time, I'm just wondering if that session expires, and yeah, it seems that it does. Yeah. It's gonna time out. There should be 19 because 15 of those are Playwright. Boo! Still gotta figure this out. I wonder if this is just because the way I'm deploying it. It could be the client doesn't like the way I have my transport, because my transport is custom, so it's not from the SDK. And so maybe I busted something with the transport. Maybe it's that I have like reached my connection limit somehow or something weird like that. It's hard to say. I'm just kind of waiting for this to say connection timed out. But it's not gonna. I don't know why. Come on, let's move. There it is. Disconnected. You should connect again. All right, we're just so early, but that's part of what makes it so fun. All right, well, thanks everybody. This has been fun. Good day. I'll see you in the future.